All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakudash. I want to give double honors to my apostles and elders, Great Millstone, who teach very well. While let the truth from and salutation out there to the hopeful elect, who continue to push his word in our truth, faith, and sincerity. And also shout out to all the men, women, and children who sincerely believe upon the words of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. And today, man, just basically getting on the new way of life that this guy Esau Edom is trying to push forth, man. And that new way of life is going to come in a form by a digital society. It's no coincidence that cell phones are a big thing now. It's no coincidence that instead of paying your bill with actual cash, you can pay it online. Your bank account is nothing but ones and zeros. These things is not just for no reason. Actually, these things was a way for this devil to gradually introduce this new world order unto you. Because best to believe it or not, that new world order is going to be ran off a tiny little device, man. Real quick, let's start off with this. Let's go to Ezekiel. I think that's 28, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. This is Ezekiel 28 and verse 3. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. Right there. It says, thou art wiser than Daniel. And the reason why Esau is wiser than Daniel here in this society is because the Lord have given this guy technology. You know, in the time of Nebuchadnezzar, in order to read or in order to get a precept, even in the time of Yahweh Shai, they physically had to open up the scrolls and then read down to the point. Which now in this society, all it takes is just a simple Google to get the answer, man. Now, real quick, let's get this word wiser. Wise Strong's H2450. It says skillful in technical work, and that's why the technology have been increased here in these latter days. Ultimately, the technology is one of the ways is how this beast system is strong. You know? So let's go ahead and go back into the IoT or the IOP. I'm going to read a little bit of it. The Internet of People is a decentralized open source technology that aims to shift the internet focus from infrastructure to humans. It involves people in their personal devices as active participants in the internet. And a part of you being an active participant in the internet is having a tiny little device in your hand. And it's going to get to a point when this devil is going to make it an option. But it's going to get to a point when this is not going to be an option, man. It's going to be a get down and lay down spirit. It says, rather than just user of services, the IOP uses internet and other technologies, the CHIP, to enable people to connect, communicate with each other. It also involves the collection, processing, and application of personal data. And that's how this devil is going to get you, man. No, because it got to a point, this guy, he's tired of social security cards, credit cards, bank cards, business cards. He's going to do away with all that and put it in a big bundle of digital information, man. And that digital information will be either in your right hand or in your forehead. Now, real quick, let's get this. Let's get this, just an article. Internet of People rebooting healthcare. We are a part of a global ecosystem powered by the net. This rebooting healthcare as we know it. Read more about it in the 2017. This is an old article, but hey, we can see Elon Musk is bringing this thing out. Brother Baba down here from the camp, he just did a video about Elon Musk said that the C-HIP, the Neuralink, will give you superpowers. It says the Internet of People refers to a digitalization of relationships between people in the collection, processing, and application of personal data. It forms a network of collective intelligence and simulates interactive communication among our digital selves through digital devices. So instead of you having that communicating with your doctor or communicating with your insurance, what's your social security number, what's this or what's that, the only thing you have to do now is a simple scan. The internet and sharing data in healthcare, this connectivity and sharing of digital sales enable improved and more personal, predictive, and participatory and preventive care for individual, a group or population in general. And again, basically, they're going to use this thing as if something to be beneficial to you. But the only thing that's going to be beneficial to is your damn death, man. You know, real quick, let's go right here to the book of Revelations, the 13th chapter. This Revelations 13, and we're going to jump down to verse 14. Matter of fact, verse 14, it says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. Yes, because even though through Esau technology, he created different things like bombs, but also he created pseudoscience. By the way of saying, instead of you waiting on the Lord to heal you, you run into Esau. You can't see, and instead of you waiting on the son of David to give you your sight, you go down into the son of perdition. And he put a device inside your head, now you can see. But now a couple months later, you're infected with cancer. Let's go ahead and read a little bit more of this. It says, saying to them that dwell on earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had wound by a sword and did live. And that image to the beast is actually a way of life. Whether it be you worshiping Cesare Borgia or you worshiping the LGBTQ. It's going to get to a point, if you don't go along with the get along, you're going to be meant as an outcast in this society, man. And they're going to literally cast some people out if they don't have that device inside them. You have to realize one of the things that they pushing forth is this healthcare. There's no coincidence that Crown 19 is coming back. So the only way we know that you ain't got that disease, you have to have this thing inside you. If we don't know, in order for us and you to be safe, you got to get out the city. You got to get out the homes. You got to get out your apartment complex. And this is the life that we're coming in, man. And a lot of Jake ain't ready for it, bro. You know? Continuing on to verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast shall supposed speak. Come to pass. And we can see that this new world order is brewing up upon the planet Earth. The way by the CBDC. It says, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So it says, if you don't worship the image of the beast, you're going to be killed. Now let's see what that word killed is. It's a phrase. You go into that bottom word killed.
Strong's G 615. Apartino. Apartino.
Apartino. Right here it says to slay in any way, whatever. And also they can kill your image, to kill away any way, whatever, to destroy, to perish. Right here, to extinguish, to abolish, the metaphor. You know, so they can basically kick you out the city just because you ain't got that device. They can kill your image, you know. They can throw dirt on your name, and ultimately they can physically kill you too, man. You go into a root word, Strong's G 57.5 of separation. Local separation. Here you go. Of any kind of separation of one thing from another, by which the union or fellowship of the two is destroyed. And that's it. Because we're not no longer going to be fellowship with this society. We're not no longer going to be a part of this society. You know? So I already read in the scriptures that how they're going to cast some of out of our homes. You know, some brothers might be on the run. You know, I'm not saying it's going to happen to every brother, but it's going to happen to somebody, man. You know, just pray if it's happening to you, the Lord keep you strong in the midst of these times, man. You know? And it's bigger than just thugging out in the woods. No. It's going to be people on your back. You know what I'm saying? Your face is going to be plastered upon the news. You're going to be the new bad guy on the block, you know? And that's one of the reasons they're going to kick you out. And that's how they did Yahweh Shai, you know? When Yahweh Shai came into a city, they tried to throw Yahweh Shai off a damn cliff. So let's go ahead and go back. Verse 16, Revelation 13, verse 16. He causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. In their right hand and in their forehead. People say, Tom, that's the actions that you do and the thoughts that you think. No, this is a physical thing. It says it causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. So everybody is going to be tested with this device. Whether you be a millionaire athlete, if you want to keep your assets, if you want to keep your house, your villa, you want to keep your company, guess what? Esau is going to require you to have this device inside of you, man. And we already know that the word charagma actually goes back into the word charax, or basically in stake or implanted mark inside your hand. Verse 17, it says that no man might buy or sell, save he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So you're not going to be able to buy or sell or do anything unless you have this device inside of your hand. Verse 18, here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 636. Now let's go ahead and get this. That 636. Salakia. Basically, when you go into it, it goes to Chi Psi Stigma. You know, let's go ahead and see. Yeah, right here. Chi Psi Stigma. Now, when you go into the Chi, the X right there, it represents these devils trying to X out Yahweh Shai. The Psi is actually the representation of the medical field.